The learning Zil Nishmas Etta Ahuva Betzaka Masechah Sanhedrin Perek Tes Mishna Dal. Mishin is Chayiv Shtei Misas Bezin. Someone was Mechuyev Shtei Misas Bezin. It needed Mechabura. So unlike the last Mishnah where it was a suffix, which Misa he gets over there, we said Nida Mikala. Over here, he did two Averis, deserving one of a Kal and one of a Chamura. So then we give him the more Chamur one. The Gemara asks that it's Pashat El Iskuri Misker because he was over the Chamur one. He's not going to get it. So the Gemara says it was Nigmar Dino Lekala. So you might think that he's a Gavra Ketela, and therefore you wouldn't get it. Kamash Malon, that you get the Chamura. Taisus asks, why, in fact, do you get it? It's Eida Shiatel Chazima, because the Eidim wanted to kill a Gavra Ketela. So Taisus says, to terutzim to that teret. But the Lamaisa, the Gemara learns out that B'chia Gavna is Nida Mechamura. We learn it out from Psukim in Yechezkel. The Mishnah continues, Over Aveir Shin is Chayiv Shtei Misas. If someone is over an Aveir that's Mechuyev Shtei Misas, like Eishesish and Chamaisai, so it's neither Mechamura, you're going to get the more Chamra. So since Chamaisai is Sreifa and Eishesish is only Chanek, you're going to get Sreifa. However, Rabbi Yosi argues. Rabbi Yosi holds Ein Iser Chal Iser, and therefore you're going to get only the first one. So neither Bezika Rishayna Sheba Alav. So if the Chamaisai was first, then you would get L'chair only the Chamaisai. But the Gemara asks that Chamaisai v'nases Eishesish is called an Iser Maisif, because when it was Chamais, it was only Aser to this person. Now that it became Eishesish, she becomes Aser to the whole world. And Rabbi Yosi's maskim b'chia gavna, that you say migu, that she's becoming Aser to the whole world, and that the Iser Eishesish is also going to affect him. And you would get both misas. You would be mechuyev on the chanek and on the sreifa. So the Gemara says that you can't say that just pasha because trei Tali, Katlslay, how are you going to give him two misas? But the nafkamin is that if it was B'shoigeg, Kiveger points out, then you would get both chatais. Mishnah, hey, Misha Laka Vishana, if someone does an Aveira and does it again, so Bezim Maknisa Meisa L'Kipa. So the Gemara has a machlekes in a Braisa. The Tanakama says it's Avar Aveira Sheyesh Ba Malkus Pam Rishona Vishnia, is Malkin Oisa. The first and the second time is Malkin Oisa, and Shlishis is Kainsen Oisa L'Kipa. And the third time is Kainsen Oisa L'Kipa. And Abishol says, Af B'Shlishi Malkin Oisa. Even the third time, you're only going to get Malkus. It's B'Revius Kainsen Oisa L'Kipa. And the Gemara discusses if they're arguing about whether Chazaka is 2 or 3 times or other Pshatim and what they are arguing about. So the Mishnah continues, what do you do with such a person? Machnisen oiseh l'kipa. You bring him into a kippah, which the Gemara says, my kippah. It's something that's mali kumasai. It's only his head is reaching the ceiling. And Rashi is mavura that it's halacha l'moishim yisina. The Gemara says, heicha remiza, what's the remez there? But the ikar makar is halacha l'moishim yisina. The Gemara is only looking for a remez for it a little bit more. And what vaita do you do with him in the kippah? So the Mishnah over here says, Machilin oisei sa'irim ad shekreisa mizbakas. You give him barley. We'll see in a second, the end of the Mishnah says something else. If you kill a person without edim, so the Gemara says, if there's no edim, how do we know about him? And no yedinim. The Gemara says 3 terutzim. Either it was edis miyuchedes, or it was shaloi b'hasra, or it was a skashish b'bedikas, v'lei skashish b'chakiras. But either way, we know that he vadai did it. There were no edim. So b'chiagavin is also halachon moishim misinai, the machnisin oisel kippah. And over here, the Mishnah says differently. Not that you give him sa'ir, and the Mishnah says machilin oisel lechem tsar umayim lachatz. So the Gemara asks, it's a stira. The first part of the Mishnah says that you give him sa'irim, and here it says that you give him the bread and the water. So the Gemara says both of them are true. Ida v'ida is noisnim loy lechem tsar umayim lachatz. That's what you do first. Achi yuktim ma'ayna. Then his stomach becomes very small. V'hadar machil noisis irim, and then you give him the barley. Achi kreisem ispakas. So then his stomach bursts open. And as the Lashon Rav says, mashachas zeh gila zeh. What the beginning of the Mishnah didn't say, the end of the Mishnah explained, and it's the combination of the two together.